got gas moving in.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sluck. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the best settings to use, the best type of controller and why, and the best way to improve your Warzone and our Rebirth gameplay. Okay, so in the middle of the video, I have gameplay, a 32 kill game with the FFAR in the car. So tune in for that, and then I'll have the settings at the end of the video. But stay tuned for more. In this portion of the video, I'm going to be discussing on the best controller setup, at least the best controller setup in my eyes. So I used to use an Evil controller. An Evil controller is a brand similar to Scuff and our Battle Beaver. So as you can see, I got a custom faceplate. So I had the extreme tension in the right trigger, which means there was tension placed in there. I had the Evil Pro sticks, and then I have the digital triggers, digital buttons. It was decked out. It is decked out, not was. But I don't use that controller anymore. I don't like it. It had a malfunction with the left bumper, and I tried to fix it, and it never felt the same to me after I try to use it again. So what I currently use is PS5 controller. Okay. Nothing's done to it. Standard triggers. But I do use a Galaxy Control Freak and a black tension ring. So there is 3 tension ring colors. There is green, purple, and then black. Black being the most extreme, purple being mid-level, and then green being the least extreme, or the least tension of the 3. So I found that this controller, the tension ring itself, is amazing. My aim has gone from average to above average within a week or two. So I highly suggest purchasing these rings and using them. It works amazing. Okay. Yo, what's going on YouTube? So in this portion of the video, I'm going to be showing you the fundamentals that I use to improve and what playstyle and how I improve on a regular basis. I'm by no means the best player, but I do consider myself above average. As you can see, my KD for Rebirth is on the screen. So I know what I'm talking about as far as improving your KD and your overall gameplay. So we're going to hop right in, and I'll show you guys a little something on how to improve. And this can help you improve within a week's time, maybe even a day. You'll feel a difference. So if you don't have multiplayer, you can do this in Plunder. I suggest you do this in either or. Multiplayer more than Plunder. Obviously, you get a lot more practice on the bots. So this is a bot lobby. I have it on regular difficulty with 11 bots. I put the health at 250, and then I also turn off my aim assist and turn that on. So I turn it off in the beginning. I turn it off for about 200 or 300 kills, and I do this maybe before I stream or before I decide to play some actual games. I always warm up with like maybe 50 to 100, but if I'm feeling like I just want to train a little bit extra today, I do about 200 or 300 kills with aim assist off, and then I transition to aim assist on. Okay, so I'll show you guys some of the things that I do. Okay, so I'm going to be training with aim assist on. So a big thing that I do is I try to practice centering. Centering is key in FPS games in general. You want to make sure that your crosshair is center on the screen where enemies are going to be coming, because obviously if you're going to be aiming in a certain direction, you want to aim faster than your enemy. So that's going to be very, very vital to win every gunfight, is to make sure that crosshair is placed where you want it, where people are going to be. So one way to practice that is to literally stare at your crosshair while you're playing right now. So I'm staring at my crosshair. Okay, it's center, boom, enemy there, easy aim, lock on with your aim assist. Okay, the tension ring really helps me lock in my aim. So it's not as sensitive as a normal thumbstick would be. Normal thumbsticks, I feel like, is a lot harder to control. Obviously, if you find the right tension and you're used to it, by all means. But with this, those very minute movements that you have with your thumbstick aren't as prevalent. So like if I were to aim, my thumbstick isn't gonna move as much because it locks on a little bit more because of that tension. That makes sense. Pretty self-explanatory. Sorry if I'm going into it a little bit too much, but highly advise getting them. They've helped my gameplay amazingly. So we went over centering. We want to go over your actual placement of yourself. So like when you're playing, right, on Rebirth and Warzone, aka Caldera, you want to make sure that you put yourself behind cover at all times. When I play with people or against people, I notice a lot of people don't put themselves behind cover. They just kind of like run in the open, and when they see somebody, they think bunny hopping and sliding and doing all these fancy moves is gonna help them get a kill. In some instances, when you're going against not so good players, 100%. But when you're going against decent players, it doesn't work as well. So you want to make sure that you're using cover to your advantage. Be patient. Practice with the bots like how you would normally practice against regular people. So if you hear a bot over here, don't just like run out and just go crazy and do all this YY slide. No. Take your time. Play the bot. Boom. I don't even have my headset on, and I can kind of already tell. You have all your enemies are predictable if you make them predictable. Let your enemy play to their mistakes. It's a game of chess. Warzone and Call of Duty is a game of chess, especially when it comes to the TTK and stuff. Like, you really have to like outsmart your enemies. So take that time to like really think and use your volume. Volume is key in this game. So if you hear an enemy, make sure that you prepare yourself to do that slide cancel around that corner. So like if somebody's coming right here and I hear him, time it. Boom. As soon as you feel like they're gonna be right here, break their camera. So breaking their, boom, slide out. They're gonna be like, they're gonna peek the corner right here, and you're already gonna be sliding out, pre-firing that corner because you know they're right there. It's pretty freaking obvious. So don't just like, don't wait for them to come and just aim and then try to jump. Like, no, take that second, boom, slide. It's super easy. You're gonna outplay them 9 times out of 10 because this corner, you're gonna play to that advantage. You have peeker's advantage. If you're like closer to the corner, people see you faster. So if you're a little bit spread out from the corner, you have that like, I think it's 0.5 of a millisecond to the time they're gonna see you. So you're gonna have them beat 9 times out of 10, unless they're a really good player and you just not hitting your shots like how they are, then you might lose. So that's one thing. But like I said, playing them corners and just peeking when you need to. Shoulder peeking is key. Coming around the corner. Okay, boom. We got here. Play that cover. Boom. Okay, he's dead. Play this cover. Play those corners tactically. Do this against the bots till you feel like you're comfortable. Turn that aim assist off. That's another thing that's helped me tremendously, is turning that aim assist off. Make sure you turn that off and you practice the same thing you're practicing. Centering, line of sight, boom. You'll feel an insane lock on when you do this. Practice those movements, those jumps. Boom. Practice rechalling. Okay. So that's going to be it for this portion of the video. If you guys want to see more, I can do more styles of this. So in the next portion of the video, I'm going to show you guys my 32 kill game with the FFAR on Rebirth.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Anybody need this?
Launcher up for grabs.
Bounty target identified. Slot the bastard. Be advised. Enemy team is tracking your location.
0, good copy. Cluster strike away.
Taking fire!
You're losing ground. Contract time expired. We lost the target.
I'm hit!
Acknowledge waypoint
Hostile
forward.
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Actual, request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Target ID.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Come in, actual, send that recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Hostile spotted.
Still active in the AO.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
On a good pace right now.
Neutralized.
Got that.
Avenge your death, but this person jumped way too.
All right, we're in the circle. Get ready to fight.
Enemy UAV overhead.
On a fucking amazing pace right now.
Think for me, son. Under fire.
Damn, I have no place. Fuck. Bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Hostile spotted. Get up, we gotta go.
UAV overhead.
.21 with 22 up.
Got that one.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Contact!
Fire cell shut. Prices are back to normal. Gas is inbound.
I heard him out here. I'm tripping. And need to cycle a UAV right now, bad.
Come in, actual. Send that recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Yeah, if I can get over here, cycle these kids, I'm chilling.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Target ID.
There's some kids in the basement.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Prepping mover.
It's up to you now. Gas is inbound. Nine targets remain standing. Sort them out.
Aid station there.
Ah, my God, bro.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Oh my God, bro. What a good game.
Less than 10 will still standing.
Okay, guys, so this is the class I was using for this 32 kill game on Rebirth. I was using the monolithic suppressor, single custom 27.6 barrel, tac laser, sniper scope, and sport comp. So with this setup, you want to make sure that you're not getting shot at before you aim in, because the flinch is insane. So just make sure you know you have your enemy beat to the aim and you're pre-aiming whatever you're going to fire at, because that will probably get you killed if you don't time it correctly. Okay. Next, we have the FFAR. So I love this weapon. It's one of my all-time favorites. The meta was awesome. A little crazy with the TTK, but nonetheless, regular suppressor for your aim down sight, the ultralight barrel, Tiger Team Spotlight, 50 round in the Raider stock. Okay. And for the settings, we are going to pop over. I play bumper jumper tactical. I play claw. So transitioning to claw was probably the best move I could have made because I'm able to slide cancel and aim and shoot all at once and hit all my buttons on the controller without needing paddles. So bumper jumper. Dead zone is really dependent on your controller. So if your controller moves when you have 5, change it to 6, 7 until it stops moving. At least your aim stick stops moving. And same for your movement stick. If it's anything over like 10 to 15, I would think about getting a new controller, but I'm not up to date on the dead zone, so quote me if I'm wrong. So the stick sensitivity. So with the tension ring, this is key. So I gradually changed it up from like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I changed it up on a week-to-week basis, maybe a month basis. I would go higher until I got used to the sense, until I feel like this is my perfect sense with the tension ring. I can move fast. The movement isn't crazy fast, but it's fast enough when I need to make those quick, agile turns that I can do that. I can slide around the corner, aim, lock onto somebody else, boom, lock onto this person, boom, move on to the next. So I highly advise, if you get the tension rings, change that sense to a higher sense, without a doubt. Okay, custom zoom. So I got my low zoom at 90, 2 times at 95, 110 for the car because you want it a little quicker. And I felt like this is the best pace for your 4 times to aim at somebody and hit them while they're moving. It locks on to their, not lock on, but it stays at their speed when they're tack sprinting. So that's what I did, obviously, against the bots. I learned that while they're tack sprinting, 98 or 1.110. Okay, the rest is 1. So aim. This is another thing that I think pros just cap with the aim assist. Dynamic, trash. I felt like it was garbage. I used it for a while. I was like, nah, I'm losing all my close range gunfights because the standard aim assist has more of like a lock-on type of feel because it's so much stronger. The slowdown helps my aim, especially with the tension rings, to be able to minimize that movement with my stick and essentially lock on to the targets. Okay. So vibration off, standard aim assist, scale aim assist with FOV. So this is also going to give you a bigger hitbox for the aim assist. So you want to, this current setup that I have, I feel like is the best to utilize aim assist in close range gunfights. I usually win 7 out of 10 in close range gunfights. Unless it's a really good player, then sometimes I might lose. But highly advise using these settings for that reason. Okay. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Okay. So quickly go through it. And then settings, I'll make a settings video on the graphics in the near future. But remember, if you're on console, everything's gonna be a little bit different. If I was on console, I would probably change my sensitivity to maybe 2020 because your FOV is crazy low. 80 FOV, you need that FOV to, you need that speed of your sticks to compensate for the FOV. So I definitely think about going 2020 with the tension rings on console. Okay, here's the video. I'll stop talking. Peace.